Hi everyone, Cendril here. Welcome to Go Home Dinosaurs. This will more than likely be the next Shooting Star series, depending on how long the game is. We are going to be going through the story. I'll tell you a little bit about this game. I've played a little bit, but for the most part, this will be blind. This is a tower defense game. The little bit I played, it seemed to really go in line with the channel. This seems to be a more light-hearted, funny tower defense. And the plot's really simple, but one that I completely agree with. You'll see why. And one that our lovable baby dragon Starlight will agree with too. This is another journey for him, and he'll be popping up a lot throughout this this series, because he's going to be one of the stars. This will be more, just some more of his adventures as we go through this game. So, why don't we get started? And defend the barbecue we shall. Mean dinosaurs want to eat the steaks. Don't let the dinos reach your barbecue. This barbecue that Starlight is here. For more information, if you care about kind of an overarching theme I have going for the channel, where there's journeys with me and Starlight, read the descriptions of this series and get some more, I guess you could say, canon plot for the channel. This is a gopher, by the way, the character that we control as the player. It doesn't have a canon name. Me and the person that suggested this game to me, Sajin, who I'm really grateful for, thank you very much. She asked around, and I looked around, and there's no canon name for the gopher here, so I'm gonna call him Nick. Why Nick? Because we're at a barbecue, and the first thing that popped in my mind was picnic, and Nick is actually a name, so we're going with Nick.
Surprise! Oh, party.
So, like I said, this is a tower defense. Doesn't look very tower defense-y yet, but it will, trust me. Nick here is going to throw... he has rocks at the dinosaurs. You see the dinosaur's HP. If the dino reaches here, a dynamite will blow up and a stake will be taken. All the stakes get taken, we lose the level and we'll have to try again. These coconuts here are our currency. So, you use them to place towers. I'm going to place this tower here.
Back in your cave!
This tower is called the Stump Gunner. It is a gopher inside of a tree stump with a tree branch rifle of some kind. Yeah, we don't have any more coconuts. Coconuts pop up during the stage.
Here we go!
And Nick goes and grabs the coconuts
Pouring for duty!
to place the towers that we have. Now, I've only played the first couple of stages, and I reset the game. That way I could show off the tutorial. So why don't we go ahead and grab these. And we'll place one more here.
Wait, Mark, chow, dinos!
And this is pretty straightforward for now. I'm sure the stages will get much more difficult, and more things will be added for us to use. It just seems just more lighthearted, more funny. We have a kind of funny plot. We're defending the barbecue, but I completely agree with defending the barbecue. I like steak.
No business like snow business.
No business like snow business indeed. New card, Snowflake Sentry. Biggest name in freeze technology. Slows and damages a dino. Awesome! We could see the cost and the spaces that it will take up.
It's a three-steak meat explosion.
Well done, 3 steaks. If you have them all, that's the highest ranking. Let's move on to level 1-2.
Dinos followed me home. Can we keep them?
If they would be nice, we could keep them. Now, you can rotate how the tower is going to be placed with the right mouse button.
Nice to see you.
Nick can't be wherever there's a tower. If you click and hold on the tower, you can see its range. Crap. So you see they move quite a bit slower, and the tower does a slight amount of damage, which is neat. A lot of ice towers in tower defenses don't do damage, they just slow the target. Here, they do, place it here.
This is for our lunch.
Here, they actually do damage, which is nice. So this will be a really handy tower. I like slow towers in tower defenses because it gives you more time for either other towers to do damage, or if you have a hero type unit like we have Nick here, to do damage while the enemies are being slowed. The enemies here being dinosaurs because they're mean and just completely trashed our barbecue trying to get to our steaks. They asked nicely. I'm sure Starlight would have been more than happy to share some of his steaks with them. Unfortunately, they're being mean and just completely trashing our barbecue to get to the steaks, so we're gonna have to stop them. Let's see what we get this time. +1 card. Hand size upgrade. Now, you used to have 3 cards, now you have 4. Awesome! And of course, that'll grow, and that's how many cards we can take in levels.
You get a steak, and you get a steak, and you get a steak.
This just seemed to really fit with the channel, and this seems to be a more, family-friendly tower defense, so I just felt it was perfect for Starlight, for the channel, something lighthearted and just fun for this shorter series. You know, we have a lot of other more serious RPGs going on throughout the channel and more serious games, and, you know, this is just to relax a little, have a lot of fun with it. Don't be too judgmental or anything about the game. If you're like, oh, this isn't tough enough for a tower defense or whatever, then you don't need to be here for this series. This is just a fun laugh series, and you might be surprised how tough it gets. I bet the game has plenty of tricks up its sleeve to make it at least a little challenging. I'm willing to bet. I'm not the greatest at tower defenses either, so we'll have a lot of fun with it. And hopefully, Starlight's commentary, wherever he decides to show up at, his annotations, will add even more fun, and just smile and have a lot of fun with this, because I think we are. We'll have a lot of laughs. We have a new dino that's going to crash the party, PD Pterodactyl. Flies at medium speed. Invented flight on purpose, invented landing by accident.
Viva la evolution!
Let's grab some coconuts. Take a card. We'll start with the Frost.
At go for barbecue. Rare freeze you.
Wow, the pterodactyl is much faster. Even with slow, you can see how fast it's going when it's not when it's not frozen. It goes pretty fast. It doesn't have as much HP as the, I think it was a Triceratops. But it's definitely something... Place that there.
Just like in training. Historically accurate.
Historically accurate. Grab this. This seemed like just the right place to put the stump gunner because, well, it just fit. Let's see, we have 2 more. We could place another frost here. Dos Vidania. That's a farewell in Russian? Something like that? Farewell, goodbye in Russian? Something like that? And one more. That doesn't cover a lot of space. Put it here. We can move. The towers can't. Nick can move. Level progress bar down here shows you how close you are to beating this level. There we go. And don't worry, more stuff will be introduced. I've done the first 5 stages or so.
This will look great in my laser thesis.
Gopher defense laser. Yep, now you can already see we're getting a little crazy. Fires a laser in one direction that hits all dinos in its path. Takes up 3 spots in a line. And hits in a line. Boom, boom. Doesn't hit this one. I like that one. Cooked to medium awesome. Let's continue on. Level 1-4. We have some really nice, long, straight paths here. This will give us a great chance to test out our new Gopher defense laser. Damages all Linos in a straight line with laser energy. Make sure that the Gopher defense laser is pointed the right way. Else it's not going to fire at anything. Like this.
Let's call in some friends.
I agree. Let's call in some friends. Take a laser. And you can see the arrows. That's the way the laser's going to fire. Now we want it to fire this way. So we'll rotate it. And you can also see the green, how part of the track lights up green. That's where the towers are going to hit, if you haven't caught on yet.
Battery's
there we go.
Charged. Laser is go.
Laser is go. Now the laser does quite a bit of damage, as you can see. Not a lot, but it does hit the entire line. If you can find a nice long part of the path for the laser to fire, that is definitely where you want to put it. Because it hits everything in that line. Hey, coins! We should pick those up. I'm sure they'll be useful. Alright, now we'll put one here. Again, make sure it's...
I'll be honest, dinos do not like lasers.
I see that. Make sure the laser's pointed the right way. And I bet that dinos don't like lasers. I'm sure there's a lot of things that don't like being shot with a laser. Let's see. We'll put a stump gunner right here.
I don't know, but I've been told the Ice Age here is will travel.
The dialogue of this game is great. It's just, again, just really fun dialogue. We'll go there.
Oh, no, you didn't.
The snow puns are great. There we go.
Restate perfection.
Good, good. 1-5. Uh-oh. New Dino. Chompy Sea Chompy. Weak, numerous, and swarming. Frighteningly. Known as the adorable land piranha. Fondly. More frighteningly to me. It is the adorable land piranha. they want to definitely grab the steaks. Alright. Now, we can click over here and get the info again in case you forget. So they're, like they said, they're weak. They're now going to take a lot of hits to beat. But they're numerous, and they're going to come in really large groups. Well, larger groups than the other dinos. So they're going to try to get through with just numbers. And some of your towers, you see they only attack one, except for the laser, which attacks the line. The other ones just attack one at a time. If too many go through, your towers won't be able to keep up. We now have this option. Remember, we could take 4 cards with us. At this point, you actually choose the card, and this will end what I know about the game. This is the last stage I did as part of my test recording. So, you can press the arrow to get a look at the map again to kind of decide what you want to take. We can put a laser here, because we have 3 spaces, but not the other way. Not this way either. Any other place we put the laser, it's only going to hit a couple of spots. This is where planning comes into play. Don't worry, don't panic, and just think a little bit. See where you can place your towers. This is a great idea to do for stages that you've not been to. And you can just, a little bit of planning will go a long way to help you. We'll take 1 laser to shoot right here, because it'll hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots. That's a lot. But it's like I said, the only really good place we can place a laser. Plus the lasers are expensive, so if we're going to use them, we want to make sure we get a lot out of them. We'll take a couple of stump gunners and 1 ice tower to slow down the dinos. And then we'll take the stump gunners to do additional damage. That doesn't mean this is the only way to do this stage. I think the laser here is a great start, especially since there's 5 coconuts to start with. But after that, choose the towers you think you would like. If you want more slow towers, you can do that. I'll just be showing towers that I end up liking and strategies that I see to help you out. I'll be taking this series from a new player perspective because I think some newer tower defense players, maybe some young tower defense players, will maybe watch this. Or you may be showing if you have a kid. I know I have a few older viewers that watch these with either kids or nieces, nephews, things like that. This will be a fun one to show them, and I'll be going over some tower defense basics that'll help new or young players. If you're new to tower defenses, hey, this would be great for you too. And if you're a veteran, don't click away just yet, because maybe you could come up with some really cool strategies yourself to tackle this, what I think will be a really fun game. I know what little I've played.
Don't be rude.
Yeah, don't steal our food. Don't be rude.
Try this at home.
So you can see 2 of them showed up. The laser is going to work wonders against these chompy see chompy enemies, because you can see it can hit all of them. Hey, coins. Alright, let's slow them down.
Winter is coming.
Winter is coming. You'll get quite a few, what could maybe be references to. I know, I think I've heard a couple. It could have just been, you know, coincidence. Or maybe they're made as references. For all ages. And that's what I like about this game so far. I think it's for all ages, so... Go away. This is our barbecue. Again, should have asked nicely and joined. Instead of just completely trashing the barbecue. But hopefully we'll have a lot of fun with this. Oh, this looks different. We haven't had anything at the end of the level progress bar yet. Wonder if that means anything. As a matter of fact, it does. Dino-splosion incoming. And a bunch of dinosaurs are going to show up. It's a Dino-splosion. But the laser will make short work of these little land piranhas. Hey, +1 card.
You get a steak, and you get a steak, and you get a steak.
Well done. Level 1-6. Alright, this ends where what I know about the game. I've done the first 5, like I said, the first 5 stages as a test recording, and now that I'm actually recording this, we'll move on. Oh, we have Choppy C. Chompies here, and that looks to be it. So, we'll have to plan accordingly. I guess a laser could go here. And here. I don't know if the towers can damage themselves. I don't think so. I think the Gophers are pretty smart about friendly fire. So, we could just laser this area and slow them down with a couple of frost here. That's an option. Looks like you could go heavy stump gunner if you wanted to. Here, 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 and, or maybe here and here, and you could shoot both ways and just have a lot of fire going. You could freeze a lot. You have room for that. And just slow them down and have Nick do quite a bit of the damage as well. That's what I'm saying. One of the things I love about tower defenses, and when they're made well, is that there are numerous options to beat a stage. It's all dependent upon how you like to play. So, don't ever think a strategy is bad until you try it and it completely fails. Which I've done a lot. But it's worth trying. We'll try the laser approach because I like the laser. Again, this isn't the only way to play. I'll put a laser here and here. And we'll just make this the place where dinos go away. I'll take a couple of freeze to place here and slow them down, and we'll just make this a really deadly place for the dinos. And, what else? We'll take a stump gunner to round it out, and I'll place that somewhere.
Our mission? Send dinosaurs home!
Now, we don't start with enough coconuts to do this, so we'll have to rely on Nick for a little bit. There we go.
Let's hope this doesn't explode.
Let us indeed hope it doesn't explode. That would be bad. Experimental laser technology and all that. We'll put a freeze there.
Dinos. Get it? Icy dinos?
Icy dinos.
Yep.
How cool is that? Yeah, I'm struggling today. making puns.
Check the lens.
Not very punny today. This looks pretty good. See, both lasers can fire and they don't hit each other. They're magical lasers. Place this here.
You dino ice cube now, bro.
Don't worry, I trained for this.
Apparently Nick trained for this. Always be prepared.
Wait, I'm fine.
Yes, you are fine, Stump Gunner. No sweat. Wow, a whole bunch of coins. That's a lot of coins. Grab the coins. Good. I think we have time for one more. Level 1-7. Got some coins. Visit the store. Hey, a store.
Don't feel bad about sending dinos home. They have really nice caves.
I'm sure they have really nice caves. I agree with that. Apparently we have a dino store. Complete 1-10 to unlock this. Okay, so a lot of these are locked.
I
we could get
bigger.
We'll get the job done. Nick may be young, but he is very determined to stop the dinos from crashing this barbecue. And Starlight will grow too, don't worry.
You have to walk tall and carry a big rock.
Because we used rocks. There's a whole bunch of costumes, that's really cool, and veggie mode. All steaks are swapped out with healthy vegetarian food, so just in case you're not a steak fan. That's cool. Fireball, throw lava rocks for superheated awesomosity. Limited duration.
Come back soon.
Cool, we'll grab that. It cost 1 coin. Guess that's to teach you about the shop. New. Fireball. Oh, it's an upgrade for Nick. A limited upgrade. We'll use this, I guess, and then right after we use it, he'll get fireballs to throw, and I bet they'll do way more damage than just his rocks. We'll give that a try. We'll take 1 of each and 2 of the new fireballs to give him a try. Looks like we have all the dinos we've seen so far.
Can you dig it?
Let's get started. We'll place the laser here to fire this way. We just need 1 more. There we go. That way?
Set lasers to go home.
Back to the cave with you. Okay, we'll place the stump gunner here.
I got dinos on my 6. No, 7. No, 3.
Everywhere. Just say they're everywhere.
Dig it.
There we go. Good. All right, and we'll slow them down here.
This is my freezing song.
Oh, it gave us the coconut. That's cool. Neat. All right, when things start to get a little crazy, we'll, well, since I have 2, why don't we try it out? Oh, I guess, here.
And Fuego.
On fire! Fireball! Wow! No problem for Nick now. Oh, it's about to run out. He one-shots the, Oh, that's it. Why don't we go ahead and grab this, then?
Hadouken!
I guess so. I guess it could be his own version of the Hadouken. Like I said, this game will have a lot of references, I think, which will just be a lot of fun. We'll get a lot of laughs out of it.
It's a 3-state explosion.
One more thing to show off before I end the episode. As you can see, we're in World 1. I believe I've been told there are 3 worlds. I don't know if they'll have more stages. After that, maybe there's an endless mode or something. I don't know. I don't know what all we have to look forward to. One last note, I'm going to be recording this entire series beforehand. So, just know that if you would have advice, I appreciate it, but I'll have already recorded the episodes. So just have a lot of fun with it. Feel free to share some of your own ideas for how you would complete stages, especially as they get more difficult, because I bet the game will ratchet up the difficulty. Still, it looks to be a lot of fun. It has a really good tutorial. It taught you how to get the money, get the coconuts, kind of where to place the towers. You get an idea of where good places to place the towers are, and just showing you how the game works. It's done a pretty good job of that. And you can also watch the opening video again whenever you want. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had a lot of fun. Hopefully we'll have a lot of laughs and a lot of fun with this series. I think we will. Next time, we will continue tackling World 1. Until then, one more thing. I noticed the sound was messing up there a few times. At least I heard it. It may not come through on the recording. If it did, then I'll work to fix that. My voice may cut out a couple of times. If it did, it could just be me. But if it did, I highly apologize. I'll get it fixed for the next episode, I promise. Until then, take care, everyone.